right. Welcome back, my friends. This is Aaron at Altcoin Daily, bringing you the most recent cryptocurrency news of the day. I want to start here. I want to start with Facebook. As you know, Facebook has over 2 billion active monthly users. I'm sure you know, I hope you know, that over the last 6 months, they've been aggressively onboarding new members to their blockchain division. I'm sure maybe you've seen the headlines. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. Now, of course, there's still a lot we don't know on this whole development, but I think there's a strong case to be made that Facebook will be creating their own cryptocurrency at some point in the future. And at the very least, I think we can agree on this, that we're seeing in real time Facebook gearing up to be heavily involved in cryptocurrency in 2019 and beyond. Now, whether that means creating their own native cryptocurrency or whether that just means they're going to be very cryptocurrency friendly, i.e. sending cryptocurrencies through Facebook, that remains to be seen. But pulled a few articles. I think they're pretty valuable. I want to give you the facts today, and we're going to try and figure out together what's Facebook's next step. Because what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the people that they've been hiring. We're going to analyze what they've been saying these people need to do in the job descriptions. Let's get into it. And, this is the kind of stuff, by the way, that the mainstream media, they don't really touch on Facebook and cryptocurrency. If they mention it at all, it's for 2 seconds. They barely cover it. But this is the kind of thing we do all the time here at Altcoin Daily. So if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to join the team. Be a part of a channel that posts daily cryptocurrency content, keeping you informed on everything going on. And like always, I hope to provide you with value. Let's get into it. Cryptocurrency news. And I actually want to start, before we get into the Facebook stuff, I want to start with some very recent news. This has just dropped a few hours ago. Coinbase, which is known as being super easy to use, super user-friendly, has just raised that bar even higher. Coinbase adds crypto-to-crypto trading for retail customers. So Coinbase users can now begin trading cryptocurrencies directly with other cryptocurrencies. The company is adding support for crypto-to-crypto trading for its retail customers, adding a feature that has long been available to professional cryptocurrency trading services. So if you use Binance, if you use any of the major exchanges, if you're more than a beginner in the cryptocurrency space, you're already pretty familiar with crypto-to-crypto, cryptocurrency base pairs and all that stuff. But for most people, all they really know about Bitcoin is they make an account on Coinbase and they buy some Bitcoin. No, look, I can buy an Ethereum too, and then that's it. So users on Coinbase.com, as well as the Android and iOS apps, will be able to begin trading Bitcoin pairs in the coming days through the new feature called Coinbase Convert. While trading pairs are a pretty common paradigm in the cryptocurrency trading space, they're not currently being served well to the broader retail audience. This is a quote from the project manager. She says this functionality is giving customers the ability to directly convert between one cryptocurrency and the other, which is pretty advanced. The details are this. Initially, Coinbase Convert will support Bitcoin trading pairs, with customers able to convert Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, and 0x. More pairs may be added in the future based on customer feedback. All right, so this is part of Coinbase's 12 days of Christmas marketing push, and in my opinion, this is good news, right? I mean, this isn't a revolutionary thing, but this is good news. Coinbase, despite the fact that cryptocurrency is in a bear market, is positioning themselves to still be the definitive place where everyday average people can buy cryptocurrency. I don't know about you, but I bought my first Bitcoin on Coinbase, and I'm proud of it. If you use Coinbase, if you want to post your Coinbase referral link in the comments, be my guest. Anybody new who wants to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or altcoins on Coinbase and wants to get $10 free in in Bitcoin, feel free to use the referral links posted by the Altcoin Daily community in the comments. You get $10 in Bitcoin, and the Altcoin Daily community gets $10 in Bitcoin. It's a win-win, right? Next piece of news. This is rather short, and then we'll get into the Facebook stuff, but really interesting to me, and I hope to you. Joe Rogan. So Andreas Antonopoulos, the Bitcoin expert and Bitcoin enthusiast, is scheduled to be on the Joe Rogan podcast sometime this year. Of course, Andreas Antonopoulos just published a book. I think it's called Mastering Ethereum. His former book was called Mastering Bitcoin. So of course he wants to promote it. And the exact date when he's going to be on the Joe Rogan podcast is yet to be determined. And although Andreas, he's already appeared on the Joe Rogan podcast a few times within the last several years, I think this is big news for two reasons. Number one, Joe Rogan's podcast it's never been bigger than it is right now, and it's currently the most watched and the most listened to video podcast on the planet. That's the first reason. Number two, the last time Andreas Antonopoulos was on the Joe Rogan podcast was back in 2016. This was before the general public really knew about Bitcoin or really knew about cryptocurrency, and a lot has happened since 2016. I think Andreas and Joe are going to have a lot to talk about, and I don't know about you, I love the Joe Rogan podcast. I subscribe to it. I love his channel. I'm not going to miss this. Let's just say that. I don't think you should either. I mean, the beauty of Joe Rogan's podcasts is that he can bring people on with complicated ideas and, all this new stuff, these new ideas, and Joe Rogan will talk to him or her and make it easy to understand. Okay, let's move on to the top story of today. This is something I kind of want to dive into a little bit deeper, and I wanted to bring this to your attention. So, within the last 6 months, Facebook has been quietly expanding its blockchain division, and even just within the last month, they've been hiring more experts than ever, and I'm going to tell you who exactly they've been hiring in a second. But as I said, there's a case to be made that within the next couple of years, Facebook could be creating its own native cryptocurrency. So I'm going to share with you these details. And like I said, keep in mind, this is not something that's on the general public's radar. If the news covers this at all, they touch on it and they don't really explain it, and it's in one ear, out the other to the normal person. So I'm going to share with you the green flags, and a lot of this you might already know, but the overall point is, you got to keep this on your radar. You have to, if you're new, subscribe to our channel. We keep you informed with stuff like this on a daily basis. Anyways, check this out. I'm going to put everything in context, give you a little bit of perspective, and I'm going to start at the beginning. It all started 6 months ago, back in May of 2018. Facebook, for the first time ever, announced to the world that they were creating a blockchain division dedicated solely to researching ways for the company to leverage blockchain technology. Now, at the time, we didn't know a lot about the purpose of this new blockchain division, but since then, based on reading job descriptions for new hires, we've learned a couple things. In Facebook's own words, the mission, the purpose for their blockchain division is this. Number one, bring blockchain to the mainstream. And number two, bring equitable financial services to Facebook's billions of users. And of course, number three, earn a profit. So they say, quote directly from them, their vision is to make blockchain technology work on a Facebook scale. Our ultimate goal is to help billions of people with access to things they don't now have. That could be things like equitable financial services, new ways to save, or new ways to share information. So initially, the team started off pretty small. It was a startup. It was a startup within Facebook's corporation. It was less than 12 people. And rather than hire externally, the initial team consisted mostly of leaders already within Facebook's corporation. And this included this guy right here. His name is David Marcus. And if you don't know, David Marcus is the former president of PayPal. At the time and still now, he currently sits as a Coinbase board member. And Marcus, at the time of his hiring for the blockchain division, at the time he was the VP of Facebook's Facebook Messenger, and he chose to step down as the VP of Facebook Messenger so that he could dedicate his time solely to spearheading Facebook's blockchain division. And besides him, there were other notable team members, including a few key Instagram executives, like the VP of Engineering and Instagram's VP of Product. But overall, the team was pretty small. So this was just the beginning. In the months that followed, the team kept their operations relatively secret, but we did see new hires trickling in. Facebook was still onboarding the best and the brightest. Now, let's cut to today. This is the big news. This just came out within the last week. Despite cryptocurrency being near its lowest point in the bear market, Facebook has successfully onboarded 40 new hires. This includes data scientists, data engineers, 2 software engineers, a product marketing lead, former Samsung Pay developers, former Google Play developers, and as David Marcus put it, an important group of 6 former PayPal execs. So, Facebook's blockchain division has expanded aggressively within the last 6 months. You can see it. You can dive deeper into any of these articles. I'm going to leave them all in the description. But this is a strong fundamental to me that suggests that cryptocurrency will rise again, probably bigger than ever. And if you disagree with this specific point, if you don't think this is a strong fundamental that the cryptocurrency market will rise again, let me know your argument in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. But what does this mean? I mean, interesting. These are all the new hires. Interesting, their job positions. But what does this mean for the bigger picture? Okay. So even though everything is still relatively secret, there are theories as to what these 40 new hires will be working on within the company. With over 2 billion active monthly users, Facebook cannot ignore the fact that such a user base can use a native cryptocurrency for the following purposes. Number 1, pay for subscriptions on the social media platform. Pay for ads not to be displayed on their newsfeed. Rewarding users for CPU usage, aka mining. Tipping rather than just liking posts. Paying business ads on the platform. Expanding its already existing marketplace to allow it to transcend international borders. Yeah, that's really interesting. So, expanding its existing marketplace so that anybody in the world can order anything in the world by paying directly instantly with cryptocurrency. Launching a crypto wallet with exchange services. Micropayments fused with cross-border transactions. So it's important to note that since most of these new 40 hires are former developers that worked in payment solution space for either Google, Samsung, PayPal, they might very well be working on a new blockchain payment solution on Facebook's social platform. It's still too early to tell. However, these are the green flags, my friends. Whoever says that cryptocurrency it's just a tulip bubble, ask them, would Facebook really be funneling millions into a new blockchain division if the cryptocurrency market was going to zero? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And of course, we still need to know the bigger picture. For the past 6 months, we've been hearing about these new hires. We haven't really been hearing anything. I think the most telling piece of information was that in the job descriptions, that they're looking to bring blockchain to the mainstream, that they're looking to bring equitable financial services to billions. They say themselves, their ultimate goal is to help billions of people with access to things they don't have. This gives me chills, ladies and gentlemen. This gets me excited, and that might be funny to you, but hey, I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast as well as a cryptocurrency investor. And my last piece of information, I just want to share this picture with you real quick. Goldman Sachs employees who have left Wall Street for the cryptocurrency world. So the block has compiled a graphical representation of some former Goldman Sachs employees who now work in crypto. The visualization below is the initial installment in a series where we explore and track the talent transitioning from Wall Street to crypto. So if you don't know, since it was founded, Goldman Sachs has established itself as the mecca for financial talent. The 150-year-old investment bank has produced secretaries of treasuries, presidential advisors, and CEOs of billion-dollar companies. Goldman Sachs alumni have established themselves as pillars in many industries from financial to politics to tech. Crypto is no exception, and this is a visual representation of people who were once heavy hitters in Wall Street who now work in cryptocurrency. And of course, we know many of these people. If you subscribe to the channel, you know Mike Novogratz. I mean, he was the poster boy for Wall Street for many years, and now he's the poster boy for cryptocurrency. Dan Morehead, the CEO of Pantera Capital. Jeff Horowitz, Richard Kim, the managing director of Galaxy Digital. Juthika, the CEO of LedgerX. I mean, this is just something you can feel free to share with your friends. I thought it was pretty interesting. But that's all for me today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video provided you with value. If it did, smash up that like button, and we will see you tomorrow. This is going to be a great year in cryptocurrency.